Today I'm going to show you how to divide polynomials using synthetic division. So here we have a cubic polynomial, x cubed minus 4x squared plus 7x minus 1, divided by linear binomial x minus 2. So in synthetic division, you don't use the variables. You only write the coefficients of the polynomial. So this x cubed minus 4x squared plus 7x minus 1 is your dividend, and the x minus 2 is your divisor. So you start off by writing the coefficients of your dividend. So 1 minus 4, 7, and negative 1. And then you take your constant of your divisor. And by the way, synthetic division can only be used if it's a polynomial being divided by a linear binomial of this form here. That's the only way synthetic division works. But anyway, so you take the constant of your binomial, and on the left, you write the opposite of that constant. So the opposite of negative 2 would be 2. Okay, give yourself some space here and draw a line. And then write the first coefficient of your dividend, which is in this case is 1. Okay, so this is how we set it up. We write the coefficients of your dividend, and then we take the opposite of the constant of the binomial, and we put it on the left here. And then you bring down the first coefficient of that dividend. So the first step is to multiply the 2 by this number that we wrote underneath the line. So 2 times 1 is 2, and write that value right above the line, below the next coefficient. So 2 times 1 is 2, and then you add these two numbers. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. So the next step, so this is what we did. We multiplied 2 times 1, and then we brought that product right underneath the second coefficient of the dividend. The next step is to take the 2 and multiply by negative 2. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, and you bring that negative 4 and you write it underneath the third coefficient of your dividend. So 7 minus 4 is 3. Then you just repeat the process. 2 times 3 is 6, and negative 1 plus 6 is 5. Now this last number is your remainder, and these are the coefficients of your new polynomial. So your answer is, so the division or the quotient of x cubed minus 4x squared plus 7x minus 1 with x minus 2 is 1x squared minus 2x plus 3. And since 5 is the remainder, if there is a non-zero remainder after dividing, it's usually written as the numerator of a fraction with the divisor as the denominator. So this would be plus 5 divided by x minus 2. And this is using synthetic division to divide polynomials.